How's it going, movie and TV fans? Welcome back to another review on the channel. Welcome back to the second part of our Halloween special 2021 week. Halloween 3 season of The Witch. Now, Halloween 3 is often considered the black sheep of the Halloween series. It's the only, as of 2021, the only film in the franchise to not have Michael Myers as the main antagonist and to not have Michael Myers featured in it at all. Like I said, it's the only film to take place in its own separate universe, I've said previously before, and I think if this is how, because obviously the whole thing was that originally Halloween was going to be an anthology series of movies where each one was a different story, and the first one was obviously the Michael Myers story, and the second one was going to be something different, but because how successful the first one was, they made a sequel to that, Halloween 2, which was continuing the Michael Myers story, and then said that from that point onwards after that, Halloween 3 would be its own separate thing going forward. And Halloween 3 was its own separate thing, but unfortunately due to the subsequent box office returns of this movie weren't very good, they decided to cancel that plan, and thus Michael Myers returned in Halloween 4, The Return of Michael Myers in 1988. But more on that tomorrow. But this movie, I really like this movie. It's one of my actual more favourite movies in this series. Like, going into it, I thought it's going to be terrible because it doesn't have Michael Myers in it, but actually watching it, it's actually hugely entertaining. The plot is really fun. I enjoyed the plot here, and I think for a movie that doesn't have Michael Myers and tries to make it, tries to have its own identity, it does that absolutely perfectly in every feasible way possible. It accomplishes being its own thing, its own style, and its own set of characters and story perfectly, and it really does feel like its own movie, and that's really what it should do. So in that regard, it's successful in what it was trying to do, which is a shame because if it had continued to go like this, I think it could have been quite good. But obviously, the box office returns of this movie said otherwise, and here we are, nearly 40 years later, and we still have Michael Myers as the protagonist in this movie. But yeah, it's just a fantastically well-made movie. Like, I really enjoy the story, the plot. I think the characters are really intriguing as well, in my opinion. The music, this is the last movie in the series until Halloween 2018 to have music by John Carpenter. Oh, he is joined here on this one by Alan Holworth, who also helped him on the second film, and Alan Holworth would go on to compose the music for Halloween's 4, 5 and 6 before being replaced for Halloween H2O by John Ottman and Marco Beltrami, and then being replaced themselves by Danny Lux for Halloween Resurrection, then themselves being replaced by Tyler Bates for Rob Zombie's Halloween and Rob Zombie's Halloween 2, and then John Carpenter coming back to do Halloween 2018, Halloween Kills, and 2022's Halloween Ends.
Don't forget to wear your masks. The clock is ticking. It's almost time.
But yeah, Halloween 3 is just really fun, and for me, it's one of my favourite films in this series. I actually would go as far to say as I think this is the second best movie in the Halloween franchise, and I think this movie is better than Halloween 2. I think I would go that far, because I just love the plot, I love the characters, I love the cheesy 80s horror film feel that this movie has to it. I love Conal Cochran, is a great character, so good, portrayed so brilliantly by the actor, and I love the whole Halloween mask thing, and continuing what we saw in Halloween 2, I think it was, with the Sam Hain thing. That's really cool, and I admire that. It's just super dank. It's a really fun movie. I fucking enjoy it. I think it's some of the best out of the Halloween movies, in my opinion, because it's well paced, it's well shot, it works for me. I really enjoy Halloween 3 Season of the Witch. Going into it when I first was going to watch it, hearing that it didn't have Michael Myers in it, I was a bit sceptical, I can't lie. I thought it was going to be shit, but it wasn't, and that's what really blew me away, that the Halloween series could do something so different and it actually worked really, really well. Now, at the time, this movie was a critical and financial failure, but as time went on, it became a cult classic favourite movie. You know, it's a cult classic horror movie. A lot of people have a lot of love for this movie. I am one of them people. I will stand here and defend this, saying it is one of the best movies in the Halloween franchise. Like I said, it's my second favourite, behind only the original. There is that. I just think it succeeds in being something different from everything else. And if the franchise really did want to distance itself from the Michael Myers character this way, I think it did it perfectly, and it could have been interesting to see Halloween franchise be that, you know, be something very different to what we all see it as today. I think that would have been really cool. But yeah, it's just overall a really enjoyable movie. Really took me by surprise how good this movie actually was, to be honest with you, because, you know, it could have been a mess, it could have been absolutely terrible, but it did take me by surprise how actually good this movie is. And yeah, I just thoroughly enjoy it. This piece of music you're hearing now genuinely makes me, you know, feel sick, because I've heard it so often now that hence why I've got the speakers turned off so I can't hear it, but you can in the review, so good luck for getting that out of your head. But it's really annoying, which means it does its job of being catchy and that. So I do like the score here by John Carpenter and Alan Howarth.
It's almost time, kids. The clock is ticking. Be in front of your TV sets for the horror-thon. And remember the big giveaway at 9. Don't miss it. And don't forget to wear your masks. The clock is ticking. It's
And yeah,
almost time.
I just love Halloween 3. I think it's a fantastic fucking movie. And yeah, it's just a brilliant... It's so... It's such a brilliant movie that's so well paced, so well shot. I just think it, to be as good as it is without having Michael Myers in it for this series, is really quite a feat, if you ask me. And yeah, Halloween 3 is just something I didn't expect to be as good as it was. I was blown away by how good it actually was, I can't lie. But yeah, I'm just really happy to see this movie be as good as it actually was, with the great characters. And yeah, tune in tomorrow for my view of Halloween 4, The Return of Michael Myers. Stay tuned for the Halloween special on the 31st. And yeah, have a wonderful day. Don't forget to hit that fucking subscribe button. And do it fucking now. And stay spooky, everyone. Bye-bye. For now.